Have you ever noticed how some people, they just seem to walk into a room and speak with such presence, such ease, such power, almost as if their words create ripples in the mind of everyone listening? And maybe you've wondered, not consciously of course, but at some deeper level, what's actually going on in those moments. Not the words themselves, but the frame beneath the words. The beliefs underneath the voice, the certainty behind the silence, before they even speak. Because when you start to think differently, you begin to see your beliefs as blueprints, guiding not just what you say, but how you live. Something subtle begins to shift. And I don't know if you realize it first in a conversation with a stranger or during a moment where your voice usually would stay quiet. Something changes, and it changes for good. Let's take a moment to imagine someone like that. Someone unafraid to speak. Maybe they used to doubt themselves. Maybe they used to hesitate, feel unsure, even stay silent, but something clicked, a decision, a realization. My voice is not just permitted, it's powerful, necessary, valuable. At the moment they started living as if it were true, they discovered it was. Like the girl who raised her hand in a crowded hall, her heart pounding like thunder, but she spoke anyway. And after, they didn't just hear her voice, they remembered it, because she believed something. Speaking up isn't a threat, it's a gift. You can believe that too, more and more now. Because as soon as the mind realizes that courage isn't the absence of fear, but the choice to act with it, through it, beyond it, the fear fades, like morning mist in the sunlight of purpose. And people respond to that, not to what you say, but to the belief behind what you say. And that belief is becoming part of you right now. And remember the speaker who forgets their words halfway through. Everyone started, the room was quiet. Then they smiled, breathed and said, well. Isn't that a great moment to start again? The crowd laughed and leaned in. That mistake became the moment they connected. Why? Because when you believe failure doesn't exist, only feedback does, you're free. Free to grow, to adapt, to thrive. So the next time your mind starts whispering doubt, just smile. Because even that voice is just feedback, showing you what belief to rewrite next. And now, already, your unconscious is finding those old beliefs, those cracked assumptions, and exchanging them for something far more powerful. Like my thoughts are worthy of being heard. My presence matters. I influence the world by being fully me. And now, without even realizing it, you've begun installing something new, something deeper, an unshakable foundation of beliefs. Your energy is magnetic. Your presence is a gift. Authenticity is attractive. The certainty shapes perception. And you're learning how to lead with certainty now. That emotion is meant to be processed. And you do. The resilience is trained. And you train it by showing up. Perhaps you already have. Let your mind now imagine this operating system in you. One that automatically transforms nervousness into curiosity, hesitation into action, and silence into expressive presence. Not forced, not faked, but real, rooted, resonant. You don't need validation. You've already approved of yourself. You've already chosen to commit. And that choice is now rewiring everything. Like a seed that doesn't need to understand how to grow. It just does. Because it was built for it. And you were built for this, to speak, to lead, to be heard. There's a rhythm to those who speak with power, a flow, a playfulness. They don't wait for permission. They don't wait to feel ready. They move. And the clarity comes through movement. And you know this now. Action creates clarity. Obsession creates mastery. Self-discipline creates freedom. Presence creates influence. With every breath, your unconscious begins to reorganize, to reshape, because it loves to serve the strongest frame, and your frame is strengthening right now. With this new framework, new language arises. Like I speak to connect, not to impress. My words reflect my certainty, not my fear. Every time I speak, I install deeper confidence. Every time I act, I evolve. And you may already find yourself imagining how these patterns unfold in meetings, moments of doubt, in connections new and old. And maybe a part of you wonders why this feels so natural now. Because what you project, you attract. And now, the mirror reflects a new you. One who speaks, moves, and lives with intention. Because people don't respond to reality, they respond to belief. And yours are now transformed. Courage, confidence, connection, clarity, charisma, all installed, encoded and activated, all unfolding in you now, even if you're only just beginning to notice.